Thanks for joining. Appreciate you rocking with us. Stretch. Oh, now this thing's here. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're pretty much like as close as we're gonna get. I don't want to push it any further than that. We can.
It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Here we go.
The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
We're through the roof. We are high.
Word. Thank you.
Mario. Hi. Here we go. It's me, Mario.
Word.
Hey, let me start introducing all the people in the Super Audio House. It's in the place to be. First step in no particular order, just because he's behind me.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Trade all day.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Did you bring condoms?
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Yo, this is Andrew 38.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
What's up, it's Kesha.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
Hi, this is Sally.
He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend.
It's Dr. Scumbag. Super Audio Show. Super Audio Show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the motherfucking show. God damn it, I'm Dre Day all day. I'm hype off a kickstart. God damn Mountain Dew. It's a Saturday, I'm here. Welcome to the show. I got expand the hive, expand the mind. I says expand the hive. And the homie. Welcome to the show, DJ.
ZenJay up in the place to be. Thank you for having me, bro.
Welcome. Woo, that kickstart got me hyphy. Mountain Dew. They should have just called it like drugs in a can. I don't know what's going on. We are here on a Saturday at Welcome, and I'm here, and I'm fucking gonna have a heart attack by the end of the show.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. I'm super tired, but we lucrative. We're here. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you so tired? What happened?
New job.
New job.
I haven't had like
Damn.
I don't want to get too personal with the other job, but I haven't had like a real job like that everybody consider. Oh, that's a real job.
Yeah.
Hey, but like good 5 years.
Well, what you were doing before that?
Construction, like different spots, like a Telebelly. I did like a restaurant.
Oh, so now you have
joint.
like a for sure job, like
yeah, like now I have like
possible career.
No, no, it's just something to make me some extra money so I can make more merch and do all this other fun stuff.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
All
right.
But yeah, it's good to have a couple extra bucks to eat and feed everybody else who's around you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you, Zen? You have a day job?
I just I DJ a lot of gigs. I'm a freelance graphic designer. I'm actually helping expand, put the album together, all the album art. Yeah, we're actually gonna be building the last little piece of that up tonight. But yeah, just DJ.
Binocular.
There's a new event that just started popping up at the Mariachi Plaza called Veganos and Islos. It's every 2 Fridays.
What?
Yeah, it's fire, dude. There's like 9 different food vendors. Like,
that sounds dope.
Popping, dude. But yeah, I be holding down the sound there. It's pretty fun.
Mariachi Plaza is pretty dope. Back in the days, I don't know what it was for. Maybe it was one of those festivals they had there. But Jerry from the Garage Board Shop, he got me a DJ gig there, and I got to, sit at my little DJ table and perform a little bit. It was pretty cool, but I always never considered myself a real DJ. So I always felt guilty for taking that spot from somebody who was a real DJ because, I just like to fuck around on the turntables. I don't really care what you want to. You don't request shit from me.
If you get called to do it, man, something's putting you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
No, it's good. It's a cool experience. I mean, because of him, I got to go to Warped Tour, X Games, and shit like that when they were still around. But honestly, if you're just willing to go and stay there all day, they'll take anybody. That's all I got there. You just got to stay there the 12 hours.
Word.
But that sounds dope, dude. Yeah, I myself, you might think I'm living lavish with all these goddamn shows and all this goddamn. No, I'm just no. I have a day job.
Flashing lights.
Yeah,
lights.
yeah. This is just a hobby, and it's because I love it, and I have these resources, and I help people out, and you know, for my show, I just like to fuck around and have a good time, bro. Have a good time. What'd you think of that Mountain Dew Kickstart right there? What's it called?
Here's the thing. So I'll let everybody that's watching know, if however many of you there are. I don't do a lot of, I don't do a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really need it. Like, I'll smoke some weed and get excited about something. You know what I'm saying? Or I could just focus on it real hard if I want.
Goddamn.
Get some sleep.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't give me that shit.
Those kind of things. I know my dad came over the other day. He goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I go, "What do you mean what's wrong with me?" He goes, "You're about to be 26 years old. You don't have a beer in your fridge. You got 3 kinds of juice, 8 kinds of vegetables.
What's wrong with you?
I'm saying.
Yeah. I bet you one of those dudes that thinks you can live off a soylent and shit, right? You'll be like, yo, I'm just gonna eat soylent. That's all I need in my life. I'm not gonna shit no more.
I eat a lot of meat too, so I'm taking probiotic and all those other fun things.
Yeah.
Trying to digest it all.
I be eating it all and not giving a fuck. I'm gonna die of cancer. No, go ahead, man. I'm gonna do dabs. I do dabs. But at the end of this year, that's it. I'm giving up dabbing, going back to the herbs. So I'm trying to get as many in as I can.
Word.
So that's why between the Kickstarter and the dabs, I think I'm gonna die. But yeah, man, that thing is caffeine as a motherfucker. They're not sponsoring the show, but
it's 10% juice, y'all.
Shoot, they should.
10% juice, 90% fucking drugs.
Yeah, right? Hit us with that cosign.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys do anything this weekend dope yet? You say you're working. I mean, fuck, that sucks. But you guys got anything planned, or is that it? The weekend's over.
Actually, this is my 1 week that I have off of work since I got the job. Like I said, I've been. It's new to me, so like being there 5 days out of the week is like something that I'm like, okay.
You want to talk on that mic because
I enjoy being at work.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like it's still work. Like I have to like be there and be physical and so on and so forth, just like any other form of work. But I guess when you don't really, I'm not there to be like, yo, how much money are you gonna give me? I'm there. I was kind of excited.
Well, how much money are they gonna give you?
$12 an hour is tight, but the fact that I get to work with people now is even better. Cause
are they flexible with your schedule too?
Yeah, they're real supportive.
You gotta be like real easy.
I had a coworker take off for a week-long surf competition the other day.
But he doesn't get paid, but he gets his job back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's good enough, right?
No. Yeah, I've heard like a lot of comedians. That's why Uber and Lyft and these places take advantage of these people, because they know that you're just doing this as a side job, and they know that you need the flexibility. But they do, the way they're fucking people over, it's incredible.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the Uber stuff.
What do you mean?
Really? I haven't heard. I don't watch the news, man. I don't do a lot of that. You tell me. What's going on?
They literally get like a quarter of what they're supposed to make, or maybe a third. They get a third of the wages. They don't get paid overtime. They don't get benefits. Right. They don't get insurance or health or anything like that.
That's
because they're contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And they could be fired for
capita.
Yeah, they could get fired for whatever reason. That's why a lot of them have to go above and beyond to keep up their score, because if they fall, they get released almost automatically. It's incredible. And that's just what I think Uber, Lyft is doing their own shady shit, along with DoorDash and all these other motherfuckers.
I noticed that the communication. Here's the thing. I've yet to order food to my house and have a DoorDash.
Don't bother.
I know, man. Trust me, I'm not gonna. But what I'm telling you is, with the people that do it through our work, 9 times out of 10 there is a miscommunication problem between us and the app.
But
then between you and the app, there's like another maybe like 6 times out of 10 there's a communication problem.
Oh, so your business, they don't operate an app. They work one of the apps.
Yeah, we support and use Grubhub, and we support and use some other joint like DoorDash or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, man, I couldn't tell you how many times like these people come, like they're like, oh, we were supposed to get this, that, and the third, and I'm like, sorry, it's summer. Like, soup hasn't been on the menu since, the beginning of it. Like, it's the end of summer. Like, fall's coming up.
No, and
they don't have the corrections on the joint. So, like, how are...
I completely blame. I don't blame the businesses at all, because I've gotten that reaction from businesses I love, where they're even like, you know what? If you come down right now, we'll go ahead and give you what you ordered for free.
Word.
Because they felt bad. Shout out to Bob's Big Boy, because they're like, we feel bad for what happened to you, so we're just gonna. I blame the drivers and the app.
Word.
For sure, and that's why I tell them, like, you know what? I ain't fucking with you. Delete my information.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a general lack of care.
What do you
all
think
around,
about it,
I
Zen? Would
feel.
you order food from like that shit? Because I mean, I would trust a pizza man, but I won't trust DoorDash anymore.
I feel you. Sometimes it's like it has to be a desperate situation.
Yeah.
Like I can't move my car, or like
You're
like
getting some bomb.
you
like
know
some,
what-
some hitting that.
you know what I'm saying.
And you know you're gonna want some sushi after you're done.
You feel me? So, usually in that type of situation, I'll hit up something like that. But ultimately, it's way more expensive. You feel bad if you don't tip the driver. Like, you just feel like a dick. But then at the same time, you know you're getting upcharged for the same thing that, I don't know, it's crazy. All those app fees and shit.
Ding,
But-
ding, ding, ding. You hit the nail on the head, bro. So there was a controversy. Hold on, I'm going to do this. You guys dab? You guys want to dab? I don't know if you guys dab.
Word, I'm
I'm
with it.
chilling. I'm good. I'll just if you're with it, then I'm gonna finish this.
Damn, that's fucked
It's the
up.
only one I roll, bro. And then we have you know what I'm saying, a little stogie to split, but that's all I got. Oh, word. We can do another one. Okay, tight. I like that.
All
This is
right.
some teamwork shit.
You know what it
Ow!
is?
Yeah, you know, high key. You see that? I do expect. Some people get at me sometimes. They're like, "Oh, whoa, 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 just because you know I didn't ask this, that, and the third. I don't have anything." And I'm like, "Nah, man. Like I don't really even give a fuck for the most part. But like, me and Zen smoke a lot of each other's weed, so I feel like sometimes it's like cool. Like you have a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
no.
you hold them to the same standard you would hold yourself to. Like if I came
No.
into a party, I would not bring anything into that party that I did not expect anybody else to smoke, or I didn't expect anybody else to
Nah,
drink.
but that's different. When you go to a party, you gotta flex a little bit, so you kind of bring an extra.
Yeah.
But as far as kicking it with the homies, yeah, I'm gonna bring even them out. Or if I got you
Word.
today, then I'm gonna expect you to get me another.
Yeah.
You can't have that freeloader because you're
It's
like
not even. I
because
like
then you're
to
like,
avoid
yo,
that word.
but it is what it is, and I'm tell that fool like, hey, to be fair, go wash my car.
Oh my.
Then that's when you go from a freeloader to being lazy, because if he says no, then you're not being cool.
Yeah,
Then you're not,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Hey man, I've done some dishes because I felt bad because I smoked my homies weed.
For the most
word.
part, like when he showed up in my life, like he's been his own lone wolf character for a long time. Same here. I could get out and operate all by myself. I didn't need to bring a lot of shit to the table to get noticed though, because I noticed that his strengths sometimes he's stronger in areas that I'm not strong in my life.
That's what makes
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
team, dude.
Yeah.
Where's Bond? So like as far as like just some weed, I just bust his balls sometimes. I'm like, yo, what's up? I mean, you're gonna take that dab. I'm gonna smoke the rest of this joint right here.
I think X feels a little guilty. He's like, damn, I'm gonna smoke this shit.
God.
Hey, but to say about the last thing before we go, because we spent a little bit extra time on this,
Okay, word.
was the tips. Is recently there was a controversy because they found out that they pay the drivers. Let's say you pay $5 in tip. Well, they pay the drivers for every delivery. They pay them $6. So the $5 will go into the base pay that the driver would get. So the only way the driver would get any tip is if you paid them $10. Then they would give them the extra $4
Right.
for that ride.
Right.
But if you paid them $5 or less, then
which
they
is
wouldn't.
most of the tips.
Which is exactly would be part of their base pay, and they would give them the tip. So that's why a lot of drivers would be happy when they would get cash, because they were like,
Unbelievable.
"Fuck that."
Yeah, exactly.
When this came out, then all the companies said they're going to change this, and they claimed they did, and then people found out no, they didn't. So I think those companies are not going to do well. They're waiting for automation and robots to take over.
I'm happy.
which-
I'm happy I did this shit before it became a legal business.
Why?
Like in high school, I stole my dad's car, and then I was just like, all right, guess what? Everybody gets a lift, but ass gas or grass, baby. You
Yeah.
know what it is. Like, pay up.
I had a homie who was like, "Fuck," who had the same rules when we did school, and I'd be like, "Fuck," I would have to pay for my homie because he never had cash.
Yeah.
I had to be like, "Here's."
I was like, this is my dad's car, man. I got no cash.
All
I
right,
just
let's-
have the car. That's it.
Let's get on with this.
Okay,
This is
well, let's
embarrassing.
try.
Maybe I'll pass.
Take your place.
Maybe I'll pass it to X. So he can bust it.
Here you go.
Yo, Dre!
All I know is what's on the internet.
Check me out.
Roll it down.
That dab got me.
This is Mike, and I approve this message.
Dre with the tech on deck and the weird from my beard coming out my mouth and into your ear. Let me make it clear. Talking about the freshest gear from this year. I don't know. Let me talk about what you hear. What you got going on. Yo, let me pass it to X-Man so he can get it on.
Yeah. Realistic with beats that shift up and through the streets like Nikes on people's feet. Different colors and smudges from different work that's been done. If you understand what the thunder is bringing, you better never befuddle the words. Or wait, the words that I water so they become more linguistic spores deep down into all these roots that may get into your groundhogs. Groundhogs crawl out from beneath the ground and find all kinds of leaves that fall off trees and fall with me and fall up into the sky. The live shit that I spit is off the tip of my third word. The eye superb, serve all 360 degrees of herbs. Word.
Damn, that counts. That counts. See the rules. I gotta keep flowing throughout the beats for it to count, like for it to be a good one, and that counts. It kept going. So I mean, I alley-ooped you, and you kept going. That's what it is. And this is the Dre Tech update. Let's get on with the first story.
Word.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is part we dance. All right, enough of that. I never know.
felt like that was like 50% medieval.
I never feel like I never know when that's gonna come back. That's why I'm like, fuck, this is the part we gotta dance, and I never know when it's gonna happen. All right, here we go. The first story. Do you guys like? Oh, I guess I should give. Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't know what kind of stories I have.
Whatever, man. Run it.
Yo, here we go. So check out homie, dude. This is me after 2 drinks.
Oh my.
What happened?
Today, no, only one beer.
Oh, one beer?
You gotta listen to it from the beginning. Look at this fool.
Fuck.
Look at this fool. This is me after 1 beer.
Do you have anything to drink tonight?
No, today, no, only one beer.
Today?
Oh, one beer?
How
Yeah.
big was
That's
that
it?
fucking
Yeah,
beer,
you
bro?
want to check my car? No.
Yeah, your car seems fine, yeah.
Pero yo me aseguranza, it's good.
Okay. Just stay inside, okay?
Check.
Okay.
You call the police, okay?
Okay.
What do you think of that
You
fool?
said you could call the police.
Yeah.
He's like, I am the police.
What do you
man.
think of homie G right here? Like this fool's like, you think it was 1 beer? You think it was just 1 beer? How many beers you think it was?
I don't know, man.
That's
I'd say
tequila.
That was straight bottle of tequila.
That's tequila, for real.
he's convinced.
Yeah, your car
He's like 1 beer. I
He
like
still has his seatbelt on too. He's like,
Pero yo me aseguranza, it's good.
Yeah, he said Mr. Mitchell. That's not even a word, right? Am I tripping? I don't know my Spanish. Smish is not a word, right? All right, whatever. Moving on.
Damn.
Well, what do you think of that video, Zen?
That shit's crazy. That fool was drunk as hell.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. 1 beer?
That's why I'm like, that's straight up tequila, man.
yeah, I don't really think that beer could do that to somebody. You'd have to be like floating
You
away.
think you think the video the guy recording was the other car that was underneath that guy, or just a bystander that walked by and saw that shit?
I don't know. It sounded like someone that just walked up.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with Zen. All right, moving on. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, Spidey. Did you hear what happened with Marvel and Sony and Spider-Man?
Yeah, they kicked him
They-
out the universe,
No,
bro.
What?
no, they finally made up. They
Oh.
they made up. That's the new story.
Oh,
is they made
wow.
up. So yeah, it was supposedly. The story was is they were done. They were donezo. They broke off ties. The whole deal was Sony was gonna try to go forward with their own Spider-Verse movie like timeline, and try to do their own thing like Venom, like the Venom movie was apparently theirs. So what's this?
Damn,
They
when
need
did
your
that
help.
happen?
Oh well, fuck this fucking ad company. I should have known that. I don't know, it took forever for that shit to come up because it wasn't happening before when I loaded it. Anyways, that's what it looks like. Fucking shit, look at it. Fuck that cunt. Anyways, so what I'm telling you is the new. I got mad because I tried to check for that beforehand to load them up because I don't like the
Have you
ads.
seen that guy that just interrupts news anchors? He's like, "Fuck her right in the pussy."
Yeah.
He just sneaks up and says that.
No,
shit.
that was a whole
Damn.
like thing that was going on,
I
like,
know,
like a trend,
I know.
and then they finally cut down on that. I think they made a law against it in California.
Allah.
Oh,
That's how
trip
democratic our state is. They had to bend it so that. All right, guys.
Need to
So
make
this
it
is what you're
legal.
not allowed to do. Okay, like.
Can't be obscene on
It's pretty-
on live TV like that.
Damn.
Anyways, so what I was saying is, so the Marvel, what they're gonna do is Sony agreed to give to Marvel. I think they're definitely gonna make one more movie. It's definitely gonna be next year coming out, and that's gonna be happening. And then they don't know if it's gonna be a second movie yet, but for sure there's gonna be one movie made. Sony's gonna get 2/3 of the pie. I think Marvel's gonna get 1/3. It's almost half. This is what they're getting.
Wow.
Not the whole thing, but almost half. And that's what's gonna happen. And Sony's still gonna go forward with their own Spider-Verse movies. You know, like their own thing.
Word.
And they might implement it later down the line with Marvel. They don't know yet, but the Marvel timeline with Spider-Man is gonna continue on.
Okay.
For now.
For now.
What do you think of the Marvel's Spider-Mans?
I'll be honest. I always dig like a superhero character.
Yeah.
I really think it's tight.
So what'd you think of Tobey Maguire, Tobey McKeith, Tobey, whatever that fool's name is?
Damn, I don't know any of those motherfuckers you just
But the first 3 Spider-Man movies. Remember?
Oh, you mean the original Spider-Man films, 1, 2,
Yeah.
and 3? Okay, so I like those. I think that they were good.
Okay.
Here's the thing: I didn't think that they were movies that I would like watch genuinely again and again. Like I could only watch it genuinely once or twice, and then otherwise I'd have to be like smoking a shitload of weed.
I agree.
Or like something else.
I only saw the first one really good, and then the other 2 I just kind of. I don't remember them, but the first one I remember.
I felt like Iron Man was different. I felt like there was
Marvel,
there was a few other movies that they spent some more energy on. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point. Is so those original 3 Spider-Mans were Sony. The Amazing Spider-Man, which I appreciate the first one when they came back again and they made it more funny or cartoony, and the guy was supposed to be younger.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the first one. The second one apparently was garbage, and that was Sony. Then finally Marvel gets the character, and they bring in Tom Holland, and they create, you know, the Iron Man Spider-Man correlation, and then they also make Far From Home or Home Again or whatever the fuck. And then they start, and then Marvel, they know what they're doing. They know the humor. They know how to make a good movie is what I'm saying. So and then Sony still thinks they could do it because they had such great success with Venom, which I don't think that's true. I think the only reason they got good with Venom was because of the hype of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I don't think Sony could do Spider-Man anymore, is my opinion.
Okay, so I'd agree with that.
They're good with the games, but they can't do the movies.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got
They lost interest.
It's just they can't do it like Marvel can.
You gotta stay. What's the word? Lack of better terminology. 100 with the whole joint.
It's because
authentic, whatever. You know
Marvel
what I'm
has
saying?
been doing so well because they have this dude Kevin Feige who's kind of been correlating all these fucking movies together and shit. And then Marvel got butthurt because they were like, "Dick, we're doing all the movie and Sony's getting all the cash.
Yeah.
I think we should get a bigger cut." And that's where the whole beef came. Sony's not gonna give up those characters, and you do know that Sony could have owned all those characters in the past, but they only wanted to buy Spider-Man.
Dang.
It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm gonna move on to the next story. Is that cool?
Word. Yeah, that's cool. No worries.
I could talk a lot about this shit, but I just hate it that it's all over money, man.
Word.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, honestly.
Just make some dope content. But honestly, it was a risk, dude. It was a risk, and Marvel's doing great. All right, moving on. I don't know if you guys play video games, but Xbox recently had I think you could have Alexa support on your Xbox One.
What do you mean?
You can have Alexa like.
You mean like the
like
the
the
Siri
voice
robot,
command.
but it's on
Yeah,
an Xbox.
Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, the Amazon one you can have it on an Xbox
That's
already.
what the Amazon is called Alexa.
Yeah. So,
Word.
but now that the
Okay.
Xbox One got Google Assistant too as well support. You could do Google Assistant things as well as turn on your lights and everything through your Xbox, or as well as direct Google Assistant to do the Microsoft, like turn it on and do other weird things. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't really checked it out yet, but I think it's pretty interesting that you could connect everything. But I think they're just doing that so you could get all your information and stuff.
Oh yeah,
which they got on mine.
I believe that too.
Yeah,
I think that there's more and more ways to do that every single day.
I got the robot. I got the vacuum cleaner. I got everything.
I don't believe, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of things work in the specific nature that they're mentioned, which is in our favor. That's how they're mentioned. They're not mentioned any other way. There's never a list of horrible shit that happened to people that they mention right after they try to sell you the product. Because they'd never sell any product if that was the case.
Yep.
I could sell a lot of things. I'm telling you that if I went up to somebody and I was like, look, this is everybody, last 10 people that had shit themselves over this drug, this is them, this is what happened to them, this is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? And then they're not going to be like, oh my God, wait, hold up, stop it, shit yourself. What did you just say?
Yeah.
You know?
Let me get two.
Yeah.
Come on,
some
man.
of savages, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I forget that there was a day when I used to really not give a fuck when I got screwed up. I was like, no way, that's gonna get me there. All right,
bro. You were boy. You didn't hear about Hell's Bells? They immediately go picking.
Oh, you know,
you didn't go immediately. And they told you it tastes like shit, but you were like, but I get high, right? And they're like, but they taste like shit.
That shit is
Allegedly, they get you high.
Do not fuck around and boil those by yourself without any kind of, you know.
Allegedly, you boil them
instruction
and you drink them. Allegedly,
kid,
you put Kool-Aid in it to make it taste better.
There's this kid who did that, and he came into Santa Ana Central.
Yeah,
and I was there for like a short period of time. Wasn't there very long, but this kid was tripping for like 5 days, bro.
Yeah.
He was just.
It's because the problem.
Like he knew everything that was going on in the cell. He was like talking to people that weren't there, but he was still like able to pay attention to shit. And they finally gave him enough medication to just knock his ass out. I by myself. I wasn't hanging out with anybody. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, is this motherfucker dead? He was sleeping for over 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, no meals, no nothing. He's just passed.
It's possible.
His comforter was this was his life for 24 hours. Like he was in a coma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the whole joint.
But he's dehydrated as a motherfucker, but it's possible.
But though, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Don't go around thinking that you know shit about hallucinogens. If you've never done it before, you might want to do your homework. Yep. Be careful, y'all. Expand the mind.
Eat mushrooms. Do it the right way, allegedly.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. This is a quick story. YouTube is shutting down its web-based TV interface. What this means is most, like for example, when Fire Stick was mad at YouTube or mad at Google, they didn't want to have their app on their stick, so you had to go through the web, like through the internet, and then when you went to the YouTube website, it would make it look like the app automatically for you, so it'd make it easy. And that's how you would get around.
Right.
But now that they made up and YouTube is on most devices, I think almost all, they're shutting this down, which sucks for anybody who, you know, was using the web-based service.
Word.
Because that means you have to download the app and they're going to collect your data.
Right.
It's kind of like how fucking Facebook forces you to download the app in order to use Messenger. You can't just do it like it's stupid. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not downloading your app. Suck a dick up to your hiccup. Moving on. Do you play video games on your phone?
My coworker is about to go to a national competition for one of those fucking things, and I asked him the other day. I asked him how his neck feels about it.
I heard they got a Mario Kart app just the other day.
So that's what we're talking about. The Mario Kart app is out.
Word.
This is Nintendo's second mobile game. They recently, like a few years back, around 14, 15, maybe 16, they got into the mobile game. They started developing in-house. Nintendo, they hit gold with Pokemon Go, but that was through Niantic, which is a different company that was doing some other augmented reality game, and they just transferred over the property, the themes.
Seeing how fast they could whip people.
Yeah, exactly. So, but this is Nintendo's in-house game, and Super Mario Run was the first one, which was like kind of like that bird game, where you just tap to like jump. It was called Super Mario Run, Super Mario Run, and you would just tap on the jump. But it was kind of weak because it was a lot of in-app purchases, and this app came out, and guess what? You don't have in-app purchases, but you have a subscription. In order to play the game, it's like $4.99 a month in order to get like the real like dope parts of the game open. You could play it for free, the basic parts, but you can't play any dope parts.
It's like RuneScape.
Is that what that is?
Have you ever played RuneScape?
No.
Man, RuneScape was awesome.
Yeah, that's OG shit. Shout out to RuneScape.
Yeah, what was RuneScape
That's like before Minecraft, but just as shitty with the pixels.
Okay, what was that like?
And then like it's a whole entire world online, man. One of the first RPGs I ever played. Like I didn't really fuck around and have an Xbox or anything.
No, I think I know what you're talking about then, yeah.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
You literally had to like bake your own bread.
Mining,
like,
cutting down trees. There's like it's a lot like
Skyrim.
Oblivion. Yeah.
Skyrim.
But like everybody was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you go home from your friends at school, you're like, hey man, you gonna log on at 3 o'clock or whatever, the same nerdy ass shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool. It was alright. I really didn't I was not upset with the fact that it had horrible graphics. Because this was right around the same time Halo 2 and all that came out.
Okay.
You know, and everybody was like, online Halo is so cool.
Yeah.
And like I was still on my computer, like playing like Like old school,
Yeah.
like games that you can get from Target.
I was jealous.
and
I was
stuff, you know
I
what
was
I'm
jealous that yeah, because I knew people who were playing online way
Yeah.
before like systems had it, and I was always like I always wanted to do that online shit forever, and I was
felt
like, fuck.
it was so cool.
And then
it
I even
took over me.
I even knew dudes that would take their Xboxes to school, and I'd be
Oh
like, "Why you have
my.
your Xbox?" Because they like later on they were gonna meet up at somebody's house and do a system link,
Yeah.
and they were doing like Counter Strike or Ghost Recon system link, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait a minute, you could do that shit without the internet?" And they're like, "Yeah, you could connect. You each have your own TV, and it's like
Yeah.
being online but not being online." I was like,
Connect
"What the
the
fuck?"
Xbox.
I need to get some homies with Xboxes, but nah, it never worked out for me.
Yeah, that's
But you know what's
crazy.
dope is that my original Xbox is modded, and you could do. In order
Those
for me
ones
to
are
get
the best,
online, I had to do
period.
that System Link mod where you would do it online, but through System Link, it was some crazy shit. Anyways,
Sure.
I can keep saying System Link 12 times. Moving on. So if you're gonna play this game, fucking be prepared to spend some money.
Bottom line, son.
Facebook purchased the company. I don't want to buy your shit. And it's gonna get in your head. They purchased a company where they're working. The company they purchased is working on using your mind as a control, either to like control computers or other devices, and that's why they're literally getting inside your head.
Yep. I believe that.
They bought the company for millions
I
of
don't even know
dollars.
if I'm excited about that. I'm actually not. I'll just be straightforward. I'm not excited about that.
Have
not
you
the
ever like
slightest
gone
bit.
on the internet and like you think of something and there's like literally an ad for it as soon as you
Yeah, but it's been
open
like
up?
whispered within the last 24 hours around my phone or some shit like that. That's different. I understand that. This is nah. Come on, man. Like, for what? What do you want to let a fucking microchip into your head for?
No, even with things that you like randomly think, that shit'll pop up. It's a trip, dude.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
fucking with it.
No,
It would
seriously.
bother me.
Well, what they do is they like monitor these like algorithms based on like
This company, I was reading the Control Labs, also owns apparently Streamlabs, which is a popular streaming service that streams like video games and other podcasts and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting that they're getting all these services up because they want to get the ecosystem, because they want to do everything probably in house. They recently started locking down Instagram and WhatsApp. Now it's called WhatsApp by Instagram or by Facebook, and it's called Instagram by Facebook. It's no longer just its solo name.
yeah, trip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all making it one centralized entity.
They're branding that shit.
Yeah, they're trying to like build profiles on like our content based on what we search and shit like that, so they can.
And I have the Oculus Quest, and they recently released the Oculus, their Facebook, what was it called? Facebook something, I forgot what it's called, but their app for that shit, and it took them forever. Like the thing's been out for like let's say 6-7 months, and
Word.
they barely came out with it now.
Damn.
And I wonder what that's gonna be like, because there's several social apps, but what are they gonna do different?
Word. I don't know. The whole change from, I think the biggest change from MySpace to Facebook, it went from like everybody's decorating everything. There's like
MySpace was dope.
Yeah.
MySpace, you can have your own playlist. If somebody would like, it's like walking into a room. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, look what's going on over here.
Yeah.
You know?
A song starts
Yeah,
out of nowhere
or
and
whatever.
shit.
Yeah, I feel like from there
I
to
never liked
Facebook,
Facebook.
it just Facebook was just constant, just debate city. Just everybody just in their fucking loud ass opinion.
Like a stale fart.
Yeah,
It took
like,
me
just-
a couple of years before I understood what Facebook was for, because when especially since you couldn't put music on there in the beginning, you could only put links.
Yeah,
It was like, what is this shit? What is this garbage for? MySpace made sense because MySpace, like you said, you could actually put content, stuff that you
I was
want.
able to catch people if I
To-
wrote something witty,
to-
like you know what I'm saying.
But to me, it was like, absolutely. The reason people interacted with you because it was to me, it was more like build your own website, but everybody knew how to use it, kind of
Yeah.
deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you went back in the days, I don't know if you guys fucked with custom web pages, but it used to be GeoCities and Angel File and all that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you used to make your own web pages, and that was but that was the MySpace before that, where you'd make your own, like, put your photo and be like, yo, I like NWA, check it
Yeah.
out, these are the
Yeah.
tracks. And you would try to put the tracks on there if you could figure out how to put them in
Yeah.
the real player and shit.
Yep. Shout
So
out to
MySpace made it
HTML.
easier. Yeah, and then YouTube came out, and hey, dude, we've become a long way. But anyways, this motherfucker's gonna rule the world. I'm scared. Look at him. He's thinking about it. He's like, yes, I almost got him all.
Oh, man, look at that
Lizard.
haircut,
If they-
dude. He is a robot.
Illuminati like a motherfucker. All right, moving on.
Shouts out to the barbershop that guy goes to. Jesus.
Shoot.
Is that in-house too?
Who knows, man?
Oh, crowd got furious at a UFC event stoppage, and then the announcer hides on the table. I realized later that it wasn't Joe Rogan. It was a different announcer. It's pretty funny. But we'll watch the video real quick.
What's up? Why are people doing that?
They're mad at the stoppage. The referee fucked it up.
He stopped the fight?
Yeah,
Why did he stop the fight?
I don't know. But the point is that he fucked up, and the crowd's mad, throwing shit at him.
Is that the ref?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, well,
I was wondering why they were throwing shit at somebody who was fighting.
They're throwing shit at everybody, all officials. Look
you can
at
understand why they're mad. I mean, they probably paid a lot of money to be there, but I don't know.
what happened. Oh, they showed the fucking dudes.
What the?
Oh man.
That's fucked up.
Look at that.
Oh, he's underneath the table. Poor guy. He can't even go to work, have a normal day.
You see him?
This fight, Yair Rodriguez in his native Mexico.
I like how they're partying before.
Yeah. Then he
Looking
goes
right before.
straight under the table with it. It's
Oh, dude, you guys gonna love this shit. Watch. I don't know if you guys feel about Hulk Smash. Have you heard about this?
What the hell's that?
Never mind. I'm not gonna show it. It's too weird. All right, moving on.
You hear that? Damn, son.
Yeah, I show you during the break. Concerns raised over privacy photo shoot with women in G-string at Vancouver Airbnb. Man, so Airbnbs are crazy, bro. This chick was like doing some sort of crazy photo shoot with a girl in G-string at an Airbnb. What's up, bro?
I mean, that
If he
sounds
found-
like some Toronto shit to me. I don't know, from what I've
That's
heard
some
about.
private Snapchat shit.
If you
Yeah.
found out that was going on in your pad, like some webcam girl just rented your Airbnb, your spot, just so she could whack off in your bed, would you get mad?
Man, I don't know if I found out that somebody was shooting like pocket phone porn in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
They're gonna recognize your shit in your house.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like,
I'm
damn.
good on that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be like, damn, X, wasn't that in video
I would
number?
be more bothered by that than if somebody rolled up like a shitload of weed in my house and just smoked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people be giving away fines for that
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, oh, you smoke weed in my house. Like, no. It's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's laws to things. If I step out on the porch and I smoke a blunt, you can't tell me I can't do what I want to do. Now, if this guy puts down some fucking plastic on the couch,
What if I step out?
and he, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what
he
if
can
I
pull whatever he fucking wants.
What if I step out on the porch and do this? You know, like, is that cool?
I mean, like, here's the thing. The liquor store across, I'll tell you a fucked up funny story real quick. It's really embarrassing on my part. Liquor store across the street from my house, right? Just put in these fucking lights. And so I'm in the zone, you know what I'm saying? It's late. I got home. Haven't seen my girlfriend in a while, so I do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Get online. There I am, and I'm in the middle of my business with my dick in my hand and shit, and I turn to the right, and I realize that the liquor store has put in these new lights. So it looks like I felt like I was getting, like, screenshots and shit. Like, people were, like, taking pictures. I'm like, what's with this fucking light coming through my living room window? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the business, and all of a sudden there's this light that's just so fucking bright.
Yeah.
It might be across the street, but it was brighter than in here for sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't turn any lights on. That's super funny. And then I started noticing the lights going on and off over there, and I was like, oh my god, somebody's just playing with the lights. But this scared the shit out of me.
Damn.
I don't even know why I started telling that story. It's kind of fucked up. What were we talking about?
You live in a second story?
What were we talking about?
But do you live in like in a second story?
The Airbnb thing.
Oh yeah, that's why.
No, but
like I said, like shit happens in your house all the time. Like
at my old spot, you know how I lived on that second story. Well, when I first moved there the first year, anyways, young, you live by yourself, you do crazy things in the house. Little did I know that the bamboo fucking blinds that we thought were covering everything, they weren't covering shit when the lights are off and it's dark. We found out when we walked the dog up the street that you can see directly into our house. So if you're standing up, like, they can see everything. And it was crazy. And that's why we had to put sheets behind those things.
I always felt like the fax machine was just covered in sexual germs. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? You know what it is?
I feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel. I also feel like dryers just covered in sexual germs. I don't know. There's some items. Dryers. Yeah. Couches of like a two-person nature.
Yeah. Couches.
Or like
some ass, some
extra wide love seat or some like single.
Especially
single
recliner. Especially
like,
recliner.
Wow, like, what the fuck?
Especially recliner. You know some shit gone down in that.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. All right.
I got one more story, and then we take a quick break. Oh, check out this kid, man. This kid's like, this is my homie right here. Are you busy, man? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, man.
No, but no, go ahead. Check out this kid though. Oh,
ladies, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I want to know what's up with that lady that was like, yeah, go ahead, hit that shit.
Damn. Little boy was becoming a man.
You think that's his mom or that's just some worker?
I think that was just some auntie. Somebody's auntie.
He was doing it though, right?
So bad.
Oh my god. Okay, 3 times the charm. Any more times and we'd be pervert. All right. So from our quick break, we're gonna watch this video. Vanilla Ice is back, and apparently he's featured on this track. I don't know why, but I saw the video. I had to bring it to you guys. Check it out.
Man, wasn't he like redoing homes and shit?
Rick Ross is on this track with him.
Oh my.
Here we go. We'll be back on the Super Audio Show, Dready All Day. We'll expand the mind and DJ Zen.
Blonde chick in a yellow Lamborghini. Bad bitches keep me on repeat. Bought new whips, but I never ride stock. Do the bop like Young Jock. Ballinism coming down Collins. Big rings, all eyes from the robbers. But they know fat boys stay strapped. With a call girl on my lap. Two M's in a briefcase. Money on time, broke niggas wanna be late. Three shots like I'm D-Wade. 20 deep up in Tootsies like a B-Day. Game of Thrones, I'm a king. Purple Sprite, I'm on lean. 4G Auto on the team. My nigga. 9 digits, not a dream. Niggas boss on the block, me. Baddest bitches wanna top me. Counterfeit bills, not me. Chicas know to call me Poppy. 100 bands I go dumb with. $500,000 I have fun with. Bell Harbor, let's shop. White Rolls Royce, no top.
Here's a little something that you need to know. How I went for luck on the 4G Auto blow. Used to get picked on, cause my people had dough. Now I got it on my own, I'm just letting it show. Used to be the black sheep of my fam. I let the past in the past and I let that shit go. I remember when I used to keep my beer real low. Had a Ross up on her, so I let my shit go. Had a boss up on her when they caught me a ghost. Now lying, but for real, that's my #1 goal. That's the reason why I rap, so you can keep the plaques. I just need it all white with the rims to match. Living that dream, pouring on my track waves. If music was a drug, you know I'd be the plug. Stretching that lane, pouring on my track waves. If music was a drug, guarantee I'd be the plug. Now I'm glad that I got the party jumping. But if anybody step on my Nikes, we bumping. Insecurity's my cousin, so I paid him $20 and he let me bring my gun in.
Boom, what you gonna do now? Vanilla Ice in the mix, thought you knew now. What? Mac cribs, money stack, show I still got them. Fancy whips, candy tracks, show I still cop them. Platinum goes, laced with facts, so I still drop them. Your favorite rapper, Ravy Ice, show I still top them. Got a sold out world tour, no stopping. Roll through Tiffany, do a little shopping, huh? Like to go fast, anywhere, Lamborghini. Back to Night Rider, good times, I dream of genie. Electrifying red carpet, y'all know. Call me Madden, cause my game is rocking them shows. The industry should call me Stomp, I'm stepping on their toes. Build another crib by the ocean, I suppose. This ain't no dream, cause I get it how I live it. Alright, stop. That's how it goes.
Living that dream, pouring on my track waves. If music was a drug, you know I'd be the plug. I be the plug.
Shout out Dre Day all day. Said for $2, can I get a shout out for Super Audio Network too? Sure, shout out Super Audio Network. I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
Hey,
but there you
Super
go.
Audio Network. Shout out.
Yo, this is Twana Profit, and we're right here with Dre and Android, and we're doing the Super Audio Brothers Super Motherfucking Show.
Yeah. We're back. Oh, damn. Vanilla Ice. He's still doing it. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
What'd you think of that? What do you think? You think he still has it?
Yeah, good for him, man. Good for him.
And good to whatever that guy's name is. 4Gio Fat. Never mind.
4G Blow.
4G Blows. It's a terrible name.
Shout out to John Wayne and the Powder Gang.
Hey, Rick Ross, though.
Hey, yo, if you exist, I don't know if anybody knows about these motherfuckers. John Wayne and the Powder Gang. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to that guy. All right.
Guy's a fucking legend. That guy took out of a show after somebody took off the week before, or like 2 or 3 weeks before the show before it, and like hit his car, and he had tried to say something about it to the bartender, like, yo, I feel like somebody should pay for my ride, and these guys decided to, like, they were like really white, like really white, you know what I'm saying, and they were just at the bar. There was a lot of them, and John stepped out, and this little dude and 2 of his like older, like more buff friends came out to try to fight John.
Yeah.
And John just molly-whopped the shit out of all 3 of these dudes. And then somebody came out and broke a bottle and tried to stab him with it. And then he knocked him out too. It was absolutely incredible.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
Then
the week after he beat everybody's ass, and then somebody had dented his car, he did a show there. He finally got to do his set instead of something interrupting it.
Mm-hmm.
And something happened again where he got into a fight, and he peeled out because he was really mad, and he took this broad's door off.
What?
She had a brand new Toyota Camry, bro.
Oh, wow.
And he just removed her door.
Why?
He was not on purpose. He just had a big-ass Ford Bronco, and he was swerving all over the parking lot when he was going out because he peeled out hella hard. Like an asshole, you know what I mean? But, yeah, yo.
God damn, John.
That shit was legendary.
We got to have John in here to talk about
the
that.
whole door.
John, if you're willing to come in and talk about that, let's bring you in, man.
Yeah.
But for now, let's check out this guy that's not John.
Where's Boss? Oh, man.
Oh.
No fucking way. Did he just shit all over him?
It's good technique.
That's crazy.
It's a good technique.
Look how they take off.
Oh my god!
Damn, he did get back there. He got that fool's shoes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at the floor. Look at the floor.
Oh yeah, he got that first squirt.
The whole pant leg.
He got that first squirt.
Bad news.
Is that a bum?
Damn, what do you think? Was that beer or tweak? What do you think? Meth or liquor?
A bean and cheese burrito from 7-Eleven.
What do you think, Zen?
I don't even know, man.
He
I'm
said-
trying to figure out if that's a bum or...
Well, he's naked.
Yeah.
And all he has is a sweatshirt around his waist, so.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got next?
He's definitely not there.
Oh,
like
check it
right
out.
in that spot. you
Street
know?
Fighter in real life.
Oh my.
Out of the way. Right?
Hell yeah. I give these fools $1.
Yeah, that's Damn, they got the voices down and everything.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty
Oh,
funny.
that's dope.
How much did you pay to watch that?
Oh man, like $5 if I saw it on the right day, I was like really vibing. You know what I'm saying?
How many rounds of that would you watch before you walk out there?
Just one or
Just
two
what?
rounds.
You would watch a whole tournament?
I would. Oh no.
With all the characters?
Yeah. What if they did the storylines between every level, like that you do in the game, like a play?
And they if they genuinely tried like an actual play, because I fuck with plays. I've done plays.
Yeah.
They work out. They really do. But if they actually tried, I'd fucking go.
Well, I mean, they try as much as they can, as much as the budget lets them.
Well, yeah, if they actually had what I'm saying is if they had a better budget, I'd go see it.
Oh.
I'd go see it.
It would need wires.
I'd give these guys $5 for this.
Yeah.
And if they got to a theater, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, I'd even help push the ticket.
You hear that? We got a new screen. We got a new theater show coming to
screenplay in
Broadway. Pretty coming soon.
Street Fighter.
We'll just take the movie and make a play out of it.
Word.
Oh, check these out. I want to get a pair of these. They look like they look ugly as fuck, but only you can see what's on the screen.
Forget that.
What do you mean? You don't like that?
I don't know. Having more things with signals attached to your head.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying this causes cancer? Allegedly.
A lot of things do, man. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Electromagnetic energy is no joke.
They got those headphones that you connect to your bone and it connects music to your skull.
Oh yeah.
Those are readily available.
True, bro.
How much do we pay for that device?
What? Wait, you said what?
Headphones.
What kind of shit? They do what with it?
And it connects music to your bone through your temple.
That's not right, man. Because first of all, it's not going to sound like vinyl. Second of all, I don't fuck with that.
Oh, you fuck with it.
Next thing you know, you're going to be getting commercials.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Like I live across the street from a cell tower. That's enough.
Damn.
That's why cities are trying to make laws to prevent 5G towers from being near certain areas, and the federal government, especially with Trump in charge, is fighting all that. The FCC is fighting all that because they don't want them to be able to restrict 5G because they know it's critical that they build it out the way they do on purpose, so that way they can get full coverage. But it's causing a lot of issues with birds. Before the 5G Wi-Fi caused problem with the bees, 5G caused a problem with the birds.
Sonar kills whales.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've been doing that for.
And dolphins.
Nobody gives a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but 5G specifically. Have you ever seen the second Batman? Okay, you remember when he puts out that signal through all the electrical devices so he gets like a 3D map of everything in the city? That's pretty much what 5G does.
Word.
It's a strong signal, and they put these towers every distance apart so that they can cover the full area. They can see everything.
And like I said, that's why they want to be for that reason as well as coverage. They don't want to they want a specific type of coverage, and for 5G to work, they gotta do like chunks, like how you said, and they don't be restricted. Cities are restricting them. Moving on. I'll just give us a few stories out of these because I want to get to the music. Oh, this is dope. Boom! That cat said, fuck no. And look at that little girl's like, oh, I made it. Keep going. One more time. The cat said, boom! 9 lives. She's still going. She's still fucking going. Damn. Just like, I bet you she's Asian driving like that.
Shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
Why did that cat not move?
Bam!
Well, that streets of Westminster.
That little girl could have died, man.
That girl's a thug.
That looks like the hill by Cal State LA.
She didn't say.
Definitely Westminster.
She didn't say anything. She didn't say. She didn't
honked the horn. She didn't give a fuck about that cat.
Oh, I think she screamed right there. Now, who's filming this?
Yeah, because they actually like go around the corner with her, like, oh, there she goes. Fuck it. Horrible. Horrible.
Oh man, this thing's freezing up. No, don't freeze up.
That's what happened to Facebook, man. It's just crazy.
Fuck it. Oh, this is crazy. So check this out. I thought she was trying to beat his ass, but check out what she was really trying to do. Look at. See that? It's like she's trying to smack him, right? Right?
Trying to get that.
Right?
Trying to get that ID.
Ah, he got it. He got it. That's that Face ID. She's trying to get the Face ID to unlock his phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. She got it. She runs away. What do you think? Was that?
Yeah.
Now my question to you.
Is that
real
you guys?
or fake?
DJ Zen, real or fake?
You know, debatable.
Okay.
I don't know. They looked a little coordinated, but I don't know.
If you had to make a decision,
I'd have to
real
say
fake?
I'd have to say fake.
Fake. X. Real or fake?
I think the fact that you guys even know what that is, shame on you. Okay, first of all. Second of all, it's fucking real.
Real.
Yeah, it's real. I think that
One real, one fake?
You're
Why?
like, you're like, oh, I see what's going on here.
I say,
think it's real.
I say fake. So
Okay,
it's two
well,
fakes and one real.
fucking
We win.
load her up.
Fake.
Oh, that's how it goes?
Yeah. I don't know if it's real.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not there.
This is a fucked up game you play here.
Yeah. Is it democracy? Oh, so this is this like place? I went to this play the other day. Let me tell you about. You want a dope play? Check this out. Some German shit, bro.
Oh, I've seen this before. Old school internet shit.
What the fuck? How much you pay to watch this?
I'm good.
How much did you pay, X? I think I give him a cool 20.
Horrible.
Oh, we're going to hell for watching that?
That's some shit that you like. After that, you feel like you're connected to something that's like just gonna destroy you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel you. Like
I would,
don't know.
I would be like, after I walk out of there, I'd be like, all right, so I have to do how many hours of community service to be
You're gonna
good?
pay me how much money to go see that show?
I mean, how many kids do I have to save before I'm good to go back into heaven?
Bad news.
Oh, soccer stadiums are being transformed into living forest. See, everything isn't bad here. Check this out.
Yo.
I think it's because of like the FIFA Gold Cup and all that shit. The soccer stadiums, they don't all use them, so they're being converted into, I guess, I don't know.
That's tight.
Righteous.
It's funny that it becomes a fucking spectator. So imagine if everybody starts buying tickets to go watch fucking grass grow. That's what the future's gonna look like.
I know,
You're
right?
gonna have to watch parks in a stadium.
Fuck.
Look at, I just started talking about that. They're sitting in the stands watching this shit.
See a forest inside the stadium, as we are so used to see it everywhere. But once it disappears, as it's disappearing in the Amazon, then it gives the right perspective of what it means to lose a forest.
A dystopian drawing. Damn, they're just fulfilling prophecy at this point.
Exactly. That's a good point.
And I see the problems.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is gonna be the real thing in the future. They're just normalizing it.
And people need nature, you know. This is.
This guy, okay, yeah. Where does Bond? He mentioned like Eastern countries and stuff, but like everywhere in the world, there's a lack of green. Like, you can't say that anywhere there's an apartment complex, there's enough green.
Yeah.
You can't say that, It could be there could be more green everywhere. That's preferred by me. It would help me feel better.
But I
about
say
where
we
I'm at.
I say we buy like land and we start our own like forest theme park where you come through and check out the plants. Let's just get it on the ground floor, right? If that's what the future's gonna look like.
Yeah. Shout out to the
This is
ancient
sad, bro. This is sad that this is the future. That's why I tell people, like, honestly, I feel bad if you have kids, but it's hard to think about the future that we're gonna be having for these kids.
Yeah.
It is not good, and they're trying to fight us now. I'm happy to see these kids rising up and like telling these adults, like, go fuck your mother. You're gonna fucking clean up the air. You're gonna do this shit because when we get old enough to take care of you, we're not going to. That's what they're saying. Yeah, kids, that's right.
Yeah.
Come after these motherfuckers. It's gonna be like never mind, that's a bad example.
Oh god, another one?
Shit. Capitalism, man.
But you know what? I go check out the game, see who the Evergreens beat the fucking
The Ferns.
the Pines. They're like, yo, the Evergreens are winning. Yeah, they got more trees up. The Pines are taller though. They're gonna fall down on a couple of them. Take some of them out. All right,
Time
moving
to
on.
veg out.
I'm gonna announce for the game. We got Big Ben in the building.
Oh my god.
Anyways, this is the last video I show you
You gotta
guys.
get a couple of those Lord of the Rings names, whatever those trees were named.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
remember those motherfuckers when they walk? Oh, fool on mushrooms. That video is crazy. Check this out. Guess what this guy has on his chick? You saw that little device? You see what it says? Megahertz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts.
Hey, Big.
She has a remote control
You like
vibrator.
that, I'm gonna turn that bitch up.
Wait. No.
You sure? Stop playing. Oh, fuck.
That's fucked up.
Dies right there.
Real or fake? Real or fake?
I don't know.
That's always the
That
question I
looks
give
fake.
people.
That looks fake. He was, I don't know, he
Hey,
was
Big.
too proud. I don't know. Maybe somebody stole that video off his phone.
You like
If it's
that,
fake. If it's not fake, I mean.
Zen? Real or
I'ma
fake?
turn that bitch
I
up.
say that's real.
I don't believe any of this shit.
Regrettably.
I would believe it's real the whole time. The whole time to her reaction at the end. This.
Stop playing. Oh, fuck.
See? That reaction at the end is what got me. Like, come on. Why would you exaggerate so damn much?
Heart
What
palpitations.
the fuck is this chick doing?
I don't know, but her breasts are flying everywhere. Oh, word?
What
She does
the
big
fuck?
things. Yo, that girl is.
She takes it in the butt.
She's
I know.
definitely a freak. For sure.
So what do you think about the last video? That last video. Come on, that can't be real. It can't be real. It cannot be real.
What are you talking about? This one?
The other one. This one's fake
Oh.
too. All the videos are fake. I don't believe any of these bitches. Bitches lie to you, especially when they're this beautiful. All right, that's it for that. We're done with that. I don't have a transition video. I could just do this, and then we're done. All right. So I'm here with DJ Zen, Expand the Mind, man. Thank you for coming out.
Yes, sir.
So we linked up because we were like, damn, I saw you guys put that little video up you did on Instagram. I don't know if there was a extended one, but Instagram one gives you like 30 seconds and shit. But I was like, damn, this is dope, and I appreciate that you guys were doing some, legit hip hop still, not that mumbo shit.
Yeah.
And you guys were using real vinyl, and you guys were doing real shit, real hip hop. I hate
Yeah.
saying that word, but it's real hip hop, not that
Yeah.
trendy shit.
Yeah.
Not that hipster shit.
Word.
So tell me about that. How is it keeping hip hop alive like that?
Well, for me, I just have such a huge respect for the root of, of hip hop and what it's done for me and kind of my understanding of it. So I don't know. I feel like if you don't have certain elements in play when you're making hip hop or when that's what you're about, it just I don't know, it brings a different feel. And I I don't know, authenticity, man. That's what I'm about.
Well, no, and that's what I mean is you can see it, you can feel it. Like it's, people could talk about it, but as long as you go through the motions, it's dope. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm into hip hop," but they're really, they're not really doing it the right way.
I feel like a lot of
they might not know what it is.
A lot of cats just live surface level. Like there's no need to delve. There's no need to go deep. There's no need to experience. And I feel bad for people when they live that way. Like I don't. There's not another way to like say that. Like I can't be like I don't like you just because you don't live deep. Like that's what makes you happy. Then that's cool. But realize that you are affecting other people around you in a way that is negative because you could be impacting them positively or more positively at that.
And do you feel like people think it might be like you guys are like old school, like you want you guys catch up to the times and shit?
You know what? I'm gonna let you answer that first.
Well, I mean, yeah, and if that's what they think, then that's cool. But if anything, for me, it's like what I love about hip-hop and the people that I really respect in hip-hop, that's how they got down. So that's how I'm gonna do, like my girlfriend's a vinyl DJ too. We spin together. There's mad music everywhere at all times. It's a beautiful life, hip-hop or DJing or not, just music. It's a good vibe, and I feel like when you actually have the music and you use it, whether it's a scratch tone or I use Scratch Live most of the time when I'm like DJing for hip hop shows because people. But
you still got that feel. You still got that legit, authentic feel.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, when I was telling you offline, when I did it, I tried my best to get the closest thing I could to actual turntables, which was the CDXs.
Word.
But I noticed that it wasn't the same. It was very heavy compared to the fucking actual turntables. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what they do. The vinyl's too delicate, like my head is too heavy and shit.
Word.
And it's a beautiful thing, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But like MCs, like I tell MCs that I don't freestyle. You might not be dope at freestyling, but you freestyle because you can't say I play baseball, but I don't pitch or catch. I only bat.
Yeah.
It's like you might not be good at pitching or catching, but you pitch and catch. Yeah. And so for the safety for the DJ is like you're dope. You're better at vinyl, but you'll do what you got to do with the controller.
Yeah. Preferably not with the controller, just because almost every controller I've come across, something's broken on it. Because straight up,
it's true.
It's a community controller.
It's true. Especially community controllers. Knobs come up missing because people take them. They want them on their shit because they lost it.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
Just some schmo Joe comes up and is like, "Hey man, mind if I try some?" It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, I love that shit. I love
45 seconds of intent looks real good at a bar after you've had about 3 drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody understands what's going on. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But the rest of us have been trying to do this for a long time. So it's just a little self-respect. It goes a long way.
Yeah, that's why I don't like dealing with people. Fuck
yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. You can't look somebody in the face that walks up and say, "Hey, man, fuck you, bro."
You can, but you could get a bad reaction.
Yeah, but so what I would say is like, "Hey, man, respectably, like I've been doing this a long time." Like, so no. Or you could be like, my therapist told me to be particularly assertive with women.
Yeah.
That usually gets to him real fast.
Is it a dude?
Especially if it's a dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you want to start shit. Yeah, in front of everybody, too.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? But later, I guess. Really, there's no need for all that.
My reaction was always like, nah, man, that's not happening.
Too many beers, dude. Too many beers tonight.
Nah.
Less beer for you, buddy.
So with all that, with like the aggression that's going on, and do you guys get a good reaction from these crowds? Because or you guys play just for your peoples, like for your crowds?
Nah, we get out and about pretty thick, to be honest with you. And I want to take a second.
He came prepared, so I know he's ready.
He gets because he does vinyl sets and stuff like that, and shows up to parties, and he'll show up to an entire venue and have to do it the whole entire time, and stay true to his word, no matter how much he gets paid, no matter what the complications are and stuff.
Yes.
So he's on that level with it as far as being a DJ. As far as being an artist, man, when I show up somewhere, like, a couple people have paid me, but like that's what I'm working towards, you know, more and more. And I'm trying to like create my own merch and be my own manager in a sense, and like really book a lot of my own shows. Like that's what I've been doing, but just finding out how to do more of it. So like it's like a authentic, natural step up. But for him, like there's a certain, I don't know, I just kind of feel like there's a certain level of like, if I show up, if I have to show up with him, let alone anyone has to show up with him and help him carry something into the building for him to do his job, like he deserves to be paid at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's kind of difficult when, you know, there's a bunch of people who could realistically give a shit less about the structure, or have no honor for what has come first, which is like it's not the MPC Live, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
not a
there's
playlist.
floppy disks and shit like that came first. If somebody that has that or has been through that and is good at what they do wants to do what they want to do, they're going to get to do it before you. And then you have to wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? With him, he has his 2 turntables. He's established himself at many different events, you know what I'm saying? And most of these events where he gets paid, you know what I'm saying? Respected, so on and so forth. And just like when I go out, I look for a certain amount of respect. I'd hope that when I perform, you know, I get a little bit of oomph back and forth from artists, from DJs, from producers.
But are these events that you guys perform at, are those like hip hop events, or are they like because a lot of events that I've gone to recently, it's gone the whole trap way. It's gone the whole that way. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't see a lot of hip hop like underground, like
just dropping it hard on you. 19th, the 19th of October.
Okay.
I know you're gonna be there because I already told you about it. I think if we haven't talked about it, I'm telling you now. It's the album release party. You know what I'm saying? Over at Characters in Pomona. If anybody who's watching is hearing about this, Characters in Pomona, period. Or Katie Jake's out in West Covina. Both of those places have authentic, real shit, grimy hip-hop shows. Like, some people might show up with a sour attitude, but they get pointed in the right direction by the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? If not, then the bouncer will take care of you real quick. You know, like, most people, though, when we show up to shows, it's love. It's 100% love around the map because, like I said, he's bringing every physical bit of energy needed, and as far as being an MC, I'm bringing all my physical energy needed, and I'm using every bit of it before I leave. I'm not just gonna like keep 50% of it in my pocket because I feel like somebody isn't good enough, or because I feel like I'm better than another person. You know what I'm saying? That shit is garbage. That shit is not needed. A lot of the time, there's shows where I show up, and that happens.
There's a lot of negativity,
like you were saying,
underground hip hop shows. And
I've been to a lot of these trap shows, and that's just the way it goes. It's like woo woo woo, show up with 10 people, do my set, go outside, take a few pictures, and leave. And like, yo, you're trash, fam. That's trash. That's trashy as fuck. This is the trashy human being to be. It's not about you doing trap music. It's about you being a trash human. Like, you don't support anybody else around you. You just want to make a mess, make a lot of noise, and then leave.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that, bro?
Exactly.
Have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for the people around you, and bother to connect or at least introduce yourself as a human being. Most of the time, I'm Brian before I'm Expand the Mind. That's my first priority, to be me. Not to be Expand the Mind. I'm not. Expand the Mind is nothing more than Brian is. It's just another way for me to exert myself. In a language that may be multi-universal. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my bad. I go on and on.
What about you, Zen? Like, what's DJing like? Because like I said, I got out of the game because I don't like dealing with people. So, man, you've been DJing all these hours, all these dope places. You have to be a really good guy to still be in the game and doing it.
Yeah, there's a general lack of people giving a fuck sometimes, you know, when it comes to like you know, the amount of energy that it takes to get to the event and, you know, set up and do your thing, make sure everything's cool, you know, run, you know, most of what's going on there, and then still be like trying to keep a continuous flow with the sound. But then again, at the same time, that's why they're not, you know, that's why they don't do what I do. They don't really know what I do. So if anything, I take it like I take it all like training simulation, man. You know, like the rougher it is and like the more lessons I learn, the more correct I'm gonna come the next time. And you know, so far I just keep putting that better foot forward anytime I come across anything like that, and usually it comes back to me.
Word.
But what tripped me out was I was DJing for the homie Steven the Martyr at a KRS-One show a few weeks back.
Dope.
And
That's dope.
the promoter told Steven that his DJ needed to that I needed to bring my needles, my slip mats, and my scratch vinyl, and my laptop. So I'm like, all right, cool. I even asked what mixer. They were like, bring your mixer just in case. So I was like, all right, cool. Brought my whole rig just in case, because I already know. And I show up. There's no turntables. There's no turntables. They're using CDJs. And I was like, y'all told me to bring my stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I always come prepared. So, I don't know. It trips me out when, like, at a real hip-hop show like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You expect it to be set up properly.
I expect there to be turntables.
It's not.
You know, that's like the anchor. That's the anchor on a ship.
Yeah.
You know? But it's
It's because people don't give a fuck anymore like
Exactly,
they used to.
bro.
No, like dude, it sucks that you're like, this is fucking, you know, this level of quality of show, and you don't have this shit. You don't have this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was one of the worst gigs you did?
Ooh.
I want to hear this.
Damn. Let's see. I mean, I've had gigs where, South by Southwest.
Shit.
One of them. So
There's a bougie problem.
So I actually took my boy Expand the Mind, and our producer, Nico.
This was a trip.
Well, no, I was. This is that when I was DJing for Fari and Christian.
I know.
Okay,
I'm
so
just talking about the whole experience.
Yeah,
in general,
the whole
man.
trip was a trip.
That's a minor attribute, but go ahead.
So we pull up to 6th Street in downtown Austin, Texas, for me to DJ for these cats that I met over here. And
Okay.
I already said their names, but I won't say it again.
Exactly.
But pretty much, I had to carry my turntables down the street like a mile.
Of course.
And
Of course.
I got a coffin. I don't have individual flight cases, so
No.
me and this dude literally had to carry my decks a mile and a half to this venue.
And the ancient one.
And yeah,
Nico.
and Nico. Yeah, so we were all like switching back, and so we get to the spot, pull up, there's no room for my decks.
What?
So I'm like, all right, so I'm not even going to be using these, I guess. So I had to ask a DJ who was there, yo, can I use your stuff? And she was cool. And she was like, yeah, go for it. Like, are you like actually a DJ? And I was like, yeah, my turntables are right there. But they can't let me set them up, you know? And she was like, oh, all right. And so like she got the little rights, you know, the rights of passage.
Yeah.
And then she let me use her stuff. So
Of course.
After that, they had one that was about another mile and a half down the street.
Oh shit.
So they didn't help me carry my stuff. My homies helped me carry my stuff.
Yeah.
Another mile and a half down the block through thousands of people in the middle of.
You ever been to a U.S. Open in Huntington Beach?
No.
All right, there's
But I've
like
been
a
to
bunch of
EDC.
little, I mean, like underage, less than 18-year-old girls walking around with like handprints on their butts and like call me numbers on the back of their, painted on them and shit. And it's just the most inappropriate.
Like I said, I've been to
absolutely no, fuck you, I don't want to be there type shit.
like I said, I've been to EDC. Same
So
exact
it's
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're dragging the coffin case and the table through all that.
Yeah.
Literally
It's
just
disgusting.
like
Almost 2 miles, man.
Did you slap any asses?
No.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
But
Keep my eyes to myself.
we got to that spot, walk in, set my stuff down, and then they're like, oh, you don't need a DJ for us.
What?
And yeah, and they were originally the reason I went to South by Southwest. But I was able to book our crew. We're me,
Spiritual
Expand the Mind,
Advisory.
and the Ancient One. We're all in a crew called Spiritual Advisory, and I was able to get us hooked up with the show over there at South by. So we had just done that. So if it weren't for me doing that, I would have been out there for no reason.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
And you take that all with like such strive, because I would have killed some people. There would have been some shit broken.
They didn't even pay me, bro. They didn't pay me no money. They didn't help me with travel. They didn't give me no meal. They didn't do nothing.
And they said they were going to?
Yeah.
Well, what was their excuse when you got there?
Oh, they didn't tell me nothing. They just stopped hitting me up. They even kept using our photographer, because I made sure that he was paid, because I told him coming out that he was gonna have work and stuff. So we made sure he was paid up. But yeah, they didn't.
He didn't get all of his funds either.
Yeah, they didn't even pay him all his money either.
Man, these people.
Actually, no, I think they're
that's some bougie shit. They just expect you to be like, yo, thankful for being out there. I don't know what they expect.
You just travel 4 states in a fucking rental car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I could have my turntables and carry them fucking miles down the street.
Yeah.
But, you know, ultimately, like, the experience, I met some cool people. You know, I had people that recognized, you know, older heads while I was walking down the street. They're like, damn, real DJs. And I was like, yep, turntables, man. Like,
you want to pick them up? Yeah. You want to help me carry them? Come on, what's up, man?
Want to see what's
borrow your dolly. Hey, so how and then when did you guys originally link up? Have you guys been a group the whole time?
It's probably been like a little bit over a year now.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a little bit about over a year.
And what you guys
like about a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you guys friends before you guys became a group?
So
yeah, but like for like months, not like even a full year. Like I met him through Nico.
Okay.
And just with everybody being together, and so like we're all very malleable souls. There's not really like a super permanent shape that we tend to take. We can all just do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? So we all try to help each other and fill in the space where it's needed. And like Nico was back and forth helping me, like as far as learning how to use the machine studio and creating this album, man. Like I had all the songs picked out that I wanted.
Yeah.
I have this like low-key file of like music that's just I can never run out of samples if I had like the equipment up and running right now. Unfortunately, speaking of tech up, you know what I'm saying, you get an update on your shit, whether it's your phone, whether it's your computer. Next thing you know, 5 things stop working.
Yeah.
And you try to re-download or reinstigate or whatever it is that you got to do to put the program in effect, and it just doesn't work anymore. So
absolutely.
Shouts out to technology. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through technological issues right now. But once I get that together, I will be recreating with the Machine Studios, trying to make some beats. Like I said, I got an endless list of music that I'd like to put towards it. So me and Nico got down to business. And for him, it was easier to be, you know, like, doing. That's what he does. Like that's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, he sits on the machine. He's been doing it for like a year and a half, and I had just gotten one, so it all just worked out right. Just timing and everything. Like he was helping me move.
Haven't y'all known each other for a cool minute though? Like
yeah, I've known Nico many years, but I haven't known him.
Yeah,
For many years. Everybody took up some changes.
Yeah.
I originally came up with a couple other MCs from my area, and then one of those MCs named All Heel was on my first album, and we had a dispute that I won't bother to talk about on this show. And
come on, talk about it.
Just ticket sales and people not being fair with the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If somebody
somebody not pulling the weight.
All I'm saying is, if somebody puts in the effort to sell something and they sell something, you owe them the quota for what they sold.
Oh yeah.
Now I didn't get what I had put in, so I felt like I was disrespected in more ways than one, and that wasn't the first time. So I was just like upset about it. Now, long story short, Tyler introduced me to Nico because they were really, really cool. They had this whole album going and stuff. And I started to go to these shows, and really, because nobody, like, I've been doing hip hop for years before anybody was like, hey man, you want to actually go to a show with me? It was fucked up. Really fucked up. I was at Friday night. I was there all the time, man. I was there. I was on acid. I was taking the mic. I was ripping that shit for 7 minutes at a time. People fucking, he doesn't need to pass it.
Yeah.
We're good. Like, just let him rip it during the open mic. Like, it is what it is. And I wasn't, like, feeding into that ego. But everybody else around me was, like, bending against it.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, nah, that shit's not happening. Or nah, like, blah, 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 blah. Every time I got an opportunity, somebody would, a little quicker than me or a little more used to it than me, would just get up in there and snag
course.
it away from me. You know what
That's
it
how
is.
you got to try.
Yeah, but I was doing it as hard as I knew how.
Yeah.
This was years
So
ago.
like and now like at this time Nico wasn't even the ancient one. He's Mr. Gray at this time, and he's fucking with this crew called the Caseload Crew. Now the Caseload Crew is out from Orange County, and they were originally a crew, and now they're not because respectively none of the members stayed together. Everybody did their own thing. Everybody had their own ego problems and so on and so forth. I stayed and watched a lot of that through my years that I took into the trippy realm.
Yeah.
And looked at the structure that they put together, a lot of the issues that they had as a team, the way they held it as like individuals and not as a team, and who took responsibility, who didn't, the way merch was pushed, the way like everybody decided to evolve or not together, the way like one person would be like, oh, I have this to do with my life, and then everybody would be like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. And I really didn't understand like a lot of the principles that were going on in the group.
Yeah.
So I never became part of the group. I never really felt like it was important for me to dive headfirst into the group, but I was always being waved like, here, come get this. Come play with us. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to a point where I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm good. I'm going to try to make my own album.
Yeah.
And I made More Than Meets the Eye, which is what I came on here with originally, like 2 years ago. And
no cover.
That's shouts out to fucking AI. Sam, you the man. But yeah, I met some, like I said, I met some cool people along the way, but there was a lot of things that I had to get my head up and out of, like my own asshole, in order to be like strategically placed with my soul and my mind, instead of being something that, oh, I need this or I need this or I need that. Especially with my first T-shirt opportunity, I had paid this dude, and I'll shout him out right now because garbage, OFRAP, garbage. I paid him $500, half a grand, and I didn't even get one, a little over 1/3 of my order. So now this is right now today I went and pressed some T-shirts up. Shouts out to Free Elements, Ricky Abstract. We'll be having those real soon. I have not felt safer doing it with anybody else.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I finally got to this point. Like I met some cool people along the way. Like ZenJay's been here and Nico's been there. But like sometimes like people will enter your life, and it's just not the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you recognize each other, the energy is there, but it's just not the right time. Nico came into my life originally as Mr. Gray. It just wasn't the right time. He was still part of the Caseload Crew. He was still doing what other people thought was cool. He was still very inside of himself and stuff, and I didn't really hang with his group or his crew or do the things he did in his spare time. I was always the loner cat, and then I'd apply myself when I felt it was necessary or when I felt I could take the beating. Because typically for me, a social event means that I have to take a beating. Because I'm like, oh, I'm sensitive about this, I'm sensitive about this, I'm sensitive about this. And it's like, after a while, you're like, all right, well, I should probably stop being sensitive about so much shit. You know what I'm saying? I should probably do this, or I should probably do that. And then I just got a hyper look at myself when I started taking LSD about what I should probably do. And I just wiped my slate clean, and decided to try to apply myself to people that are, just genuine, like ZenJay or like Nico or like, the people who really wanted me to succeed. And I wanted people to succeed my whole life. I put myself in the line for motherfuckers for nothing, for absolutely nothing, for not a cent.
But I mean, sometimes when people like, I like sometimes negativity feeds you too. Like I don't know, like when you try to be too positive, that could be overwhelming as well.
Sure, absolutely.
You could get numb to it almost.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like I'm the opposite. I don't want to say I like negativity, but I feel better around the negativity because I grew up around it and shit. But even that gets numb, and it's just like I don't even notice it sometimes.
It's a proper blend to everything, man.
Exactly.
You could say some negative shit with a smile, and you'd get it.
Yeah.
Now, if I said some negative shit with a smile to the broad behind the cash register who's had a really hard day, she might throw a drink in my face.
Yeah. Or slit her the wrist or some shit.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So
it's crazy, especially nowadays. Yeah.
Just try to be. Anything less than.
But anybody who's happy genuinely.
Here,
like anybody who's happy genuinely and I could tell it's genuine, then I could appreciate that. I can't get there, but I could appreciate it.
Word.
But I hate these fake happy people. It's just the fake happy people.
It's a shtick. You know, like you comedians, a shtick. The shtick is the setup for the joke, and then the joke, and then the punchline.
Or
Your
even,
shtick
or
is
even
horrible.
They might believe,
Just
they might
copy
thi-
and paste, motherfuckers.
They might think they're happy, but they're really not. Like that type of thing. Like they're telling themselves they're happy, type of deal.
It's a forceful endeavor. It's not natural, man.
I have this homie Steve Simone. He's a comedian, and this guy is legit happy dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see pain in his voice, but he's a happy guy, and I really appreciate that guy for who he is. But that's dope that you guys were able to link up on that level and creatively work on each other's level, because I know that, like, for me personally, I'm into a bunch of shit and I do a lot of things, and yeah, I work with a lot of people doing this stuff, but nobody's really at the same level that I'm at. You know, like there's certain things I barely like. I can say Tusk is probably the closest thing, because like he does a lot of the things with me that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
But it's crazy that to have somebody at your level to work with, that you guys can bounce up ideas off of and work and like
It means so much
like
more.
tag team.
Yeah, I always thought I was gonna be
Or
like,
it's a group too. There's 3 people.
I really thought I was gonna be like the self-sufficient MC, where like I was gonna be able to get everything done, and like realistically, like there's no room for that anymore.
But it's good to see that you can be.
DIY is cool, but like
No,
man.
but nowadays DIY is completely easy and completely possible. It's been done a million times. It's possible.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like nobody cares about you and oh, some more of you. Oh, that's dope. Just you. Oh, let me hear more about you. No, nobody fucking asked those questions.
That's what it all is now. Like even people are using their real names because they want to be known for them and who they are. But when you have a super group, like when you have people that could come together, like Wu-Tang and shit,
some
and
70s
like
shit.
you don't want to have some like Supremes, everybody dresses the same, dancing and sing type of shit.
Nah.
You know, you don't want some Backstreet Boys, like everybody's kind of different but doing the same thing. You want foods coming together to create a new flavor.
Word.
And yeah, more often than not, that fails because, like you say, people are like, oh, I'm not feeling this. I like him by himself. I like him. But when they come together and it works, it's almost like, damn, that shit is dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Word.
Yeah, when everybody can bring their own character to the equation, and it's like authentic and real, you know, that's that pocket. You know, that's what everybody should shoot for. At the most, be authentic with yourself.
Word. An authentic person doesn't get hurt by another person being authentic. No matter how hard it is for you to hear it or whatever's going on, like you're like, oh, word, and you immerse into it and you understand the pain of it, or you understand what somebody might have gone through to be at that point and how frustrated they are or whatever it is, and then you become a human being and you say, what can I do to help you through this? Because really nothing else matters. Ever. That moment, if somebody asks you for help and they look you in the eye and you don't help them out, man, I don't got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, man. You got
nothing positive, at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta try to help somebody who's asking you genuinely
once in
for
a
help.
while.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's life.
Yeah.
Like if you ain't doing that, there's probably like a lot less positive karma coming your way. And, and if you're doing it for positive karma, then that's the turnaround right there, baby.
Nah.
360 degrees of fuck you. Then
Nah,
I'll start
man.
to say it. Like, oh, you did that? Oh, just for some attention, or just for some YouTube video, blah blah blah. Garbage, bro. Just do it just because you give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, like try. Like it's not like. This ain't a class. You're not going to get a grade on how bad you did. You just walk up and you try something. And then if it doesn't work or you get your ass beat because somebody's uber sensitive, man, you know, that's life.
And some people do hold you accountable when you give them bad advice and stuff like that. But you just got to be honest and be like, yo, I'm going to give you this advice. But you know what I mean? Because I've had people who get butthurt because whatever happened didn't work out. And I'm like, yo, I'm working on it with you. You're lucky I even gave you my opinion.
Right.
Because it takes a lot for me to think about something. I don't just... you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't come off the. It takes a lot of work, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That dab got me, but I'm about to do another dab. But before I do another dab, we're gonna have something on the Super Audio Show we've never had before. It's amazing. We've done it here in the studio several times. On other shows, but on my show we've never done it. This is the first time.
Tight.
And when I saw them doing their thing on Instagram, I was like, "This is the shit that I want to start it off on the Super Audio Show." You know what? I'm lying. Maybe Packy Chan did like a little performance, but this is the first time we're gonna have a real
Shouts
DJ.
out to Packy.
We're gonna have a real DJ spinning vinyl and a real MC, not Packy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be mad. Performing here in the studio, in the Super Elvis studio.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So expand the mind. You want to tell people what you're going to perform? Or you want to just go over there and do it over there?
I'll give them a little rundown. That way I don't have to say too much on the mic. I feel like that's something I'm working on. So, real quick, for those who do know or don't know, Binoculars coming out real soon.
That's the name of the album?
That's the name of the album.
Okay.
It's Pinnocular.
I thought I heard you wrong, but no, that's what it's called.
Definitely what it's called. It's a made-up word because I feel like hip-hop needs some new made-up shit, like you were saying. Like, it's cool to incorporate some new,
Something
funky,
fresh.
wah, 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 you know. It's imagination, baby.
That's
you
exactly
know?
what Packy Chan would have done.
Shouts out to Packy Chan.
they made their first. Anyways, go ahead.
Nico kind of put me in a space where I didn't really like. I kind of understood the extra 50, 75, and then the extra 100% that could be put on top of 100. It's like first it's like 100, and you're like, all right, I'm feeling this, I'm doing this, and then you go up to 125. It's like when you're working out and then you start to sweat and you work out harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sweating, you're like, fuck, I'm really here. You know, now I'm really doing this. I'm fucking ain't nobody stopping me. You know what I'm saying? That was what I got from this album. I got to a certain point or a pinnacle in my life, and then I just felt like I was still looking up at something. You know what I mean? And so like now I'm at this point where I'm definitely still looking up at stuff, but it's from a direction where I feel like I can be so constructive about it that my point is 360 degrees, the point I'm on to build.
Yeah.
So I'm able to look around and just kind of connect what I need to in order for my universe to work for me.
Yeah.
So Pinnocular is me using my lenses to get up into my own ideas and like really formulate a higher ground for myself, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my team as well. Like everybody that helped me create this joint is fucking has participated in my life. From me being a hungry guy. Some people know Expand the Mind, some people know Brian, some people know Hungry Brian. You know what I'm saying?
Now, are you doing all the lyrics on this album, or how does that break down?
Always. I've always done all the lyrics. I will never stop writing my own lyrics. This shit is trash. My bad.
DJ Zen is you doing all the beats and who's doing all the producing?
Nah, so the Ancient One actually laid down all the beats for the album. I laid down a few cuts on a few of the different tracks.
I did some bass lines.
Okay.
And then like a few of the drum hits, like like just like practicing on the machine.
You're the percussion.
Yeah, getting in there. But like realistically speaking, like we all sat there while it was being recorded. We all gave each other input. We all listened to each other's lyrics, and we're like, I feel like this is this and this and this. And it was something that was really important because without that, like I didn't have that the first time, bro. I just had me and shouts out to Project Mayhem, Ryman. Ryman's a really dope dude, and he gave me a lot of advice, but one-on-one only goes so far. You need more people in on your scheme. You need some ideals. You need some people to be like, look, man, I think this is what you're doing and this is dope, but like once you see that they see what you're doing, you're like, all right, so what else do you have for me? And then they give you that, and you're like, all right, not only do we link, but you have another piece for me. I'm not gonna be the dumbass motherfucker that sees the last piece and then walks away from it. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's cool.
I'm really sorry. I have a homie that, okay, just real quick, I popped both of his tires and his car's at my house, so he keeps calling me. I feel bad I have to put him on hold, but this is where we're at right now. So
no, it's cool. We'll go out on those songs because how many songs you do? 2 or 3?
Yeah, we'll do 2 or 3 songs. We're gonna start it off with Jab since Kamo asked for that, and then probably move on to Expectations, and we'll figure out whether we're gonna end with Spanish Fly, or we're gonna end with Casual Leaf, or we're gonna end with Freestyle. We'll see what's what.
And we'll go ahead and we're gonna end on the performance. So go ahead and give people your where can people get a hold of you at?
You can get a hold of me at 4 the number, Expand the Mind, no spaces, and then 7 the number.
And is Expand? It's just X, right?
Yeah, EXPAND, Expand the Mind. 4 before it, 7 after it. That's for Instagram. For Spotify, for iTunes, for YouTube, for any of that, it's just Expand the Mind across the board. This new album, just so everybody knows, it will not be anything but physical copies for the first little while. I'm an artist. I'm hungry. I'm trying to make music money. I'm not trying to just make 9-to-5 money and enough to put it in the rent. I want money to put back into music. I want to make an event possibly within the next couple of years, hopefully like a place for people to come into OC where they can have like a really dope hip-hop show and not just borrow somebody else's stuff or be in somebody else's area for the time being, because I feel like OC doesn't really have a lot of super dope like places to put on shows. the observatory done popped out the business, and then a
Yeah.
couple other places aren't plugged in anymore either. So let's make it happen, y'all. I mean, like, I'm part of your community. Like, at wherever I go, wherever my feet land, I'm part of that community. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Check them out soon on Freestyle Versus for sure. We're gonna check them out here in the studio. DJ Zen, where can people get hold of you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at DJZenJA 2 Ys.
He says so it's ZenJay.
ZenJay.
Oh
2
man,
Ys.
was I saying it wrong? Is it cool if I call it DJ Zen?
No, you good,
ZenJay?
bro.
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you good, bro.
I just
Nah,
call him
bless.
X because I don't like saying expand the mind. It's too long for me, man. I changed my name
ETM?
from yeah. ETM might be shorter. Yeah,
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? There's ways, baby. There are
ETM.
ways.
Anyways, the most important thing is where else can people get hold of you at? Like, are you on Twitter? Are you on?
I don't really use Twitter.
No?
Don't really use Facebook. Mostly Instagram, honestly.
Just
or
it.
if you know me and you're solid and you want to get working with me, hit me up on Instagram. Shoot you my number. We can.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to,
where
where can I get a hold of hire you? But it's just Instagram. Hit him up if you want to hire him for shows and parties and other things. Get him on Instagram.
I got email too.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
email?
yeah. So it's same as Instagram. DJZenJay@gmail.com.
If you want to hire him for your shows, I mean, go ahead and do it. He has this dope equipment. He'll come here on time or early, which is on time.
Yeah.
And he'll take care of you, man, for sure. So we're going to have this live performance. Oh, you get a hold of me at www.superaudionetwork.com. We catch past episodes. You can catch when our next unopen mic, which is going to be in November, comes up. You'll be able to get tickets to the show. And we just recently opened up the Super Audio Gear store where you could go and buy our hats, buy our shirts, buy our gear.
What?
Yeah, well, we just set that up, and hopefully it works out for everybody. We just did it in house. We started to stop fucking around with our website and just did it in house.
There you go.
And hopefully it works out, and we didn't fuck it up, and we get robbed. All right, and you like
one more thing. For those of you who know about the legendary Christmas show out in LA, usually happens at Catch One or another dope ass facility. This year it's going to be at Catch One. I have plenty of tickets. It will sell out. I'm one of the few artists who has more than enough tickets. So get at me if you need one. If you're trying to show some support, if you want to be there for one of the bigger shows, Living Legends will be there. Cookbook will be there.
Slim Kid.
Slim Kid, Fat Lip
from the Far Side.
Far Side.
Yeah.
Word is bond. Anyway, we got tickets, so hit
check
us
it
up.
out. So go ahead, my man. Go ahead and
shouts out to High Frequency
to the stages. This is the first time that anybody besides Packing Ganja practicing their albums has performed legit live. I'm excited.
I'm gonna find my scratch.
Here we go.
Okay. Know what it is?
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming. I'm Dre Day all day. Thanks to everybody. By the way, let me take this moment to say that we're going to be going on vacation, or I go on vacation every year. You guys know in October we have a media blackout, where I won't have any shows going on at all. All 10 of the shows will be going black. So sorry, but don't worry. November we'll be back for sure. We'll be back in full force. You'll get Dusty Vision Radio. You'll be getting Social Primates. You'll be getting Playtime. You'll be getting Packing Ganja Show. You'll be getting Super Audio Show. You'll be getting Freestyle Friday as well as Versus. You'll be getting Jack Show. You'll be getting any Pause One podcast, and you'll be getting Selfish Shower all back in November, as well as a new unopen mic. And we're gonna be starting some new other one-off events. It's gonna be dope. We're doing it up. We're taking advantage of the space in the spot. Just waiting for everybody to get set up, ready over there. Tell me when you're ready. I don't care. Everything's going. We're going to do this all day, every day, no doubt.
Yo, Dre.
Yeah.
Cool if I hold him down with an acapella real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is mine? Is this on?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. What up, yo? I'll hold you down real quick. ZenJay plugs into them universes. Give you one of these. Let's see what I see. Let's see. Check it out. And go. Up, down, side to side, universally is what I do. I'm able to ride up to Super Audio Network. Your lungs might flex, but your neck hurts. It's the way to go when you're looking up and down the way the world flips around. The shows that get shown to you, you might find a pattern inside the way that I'm able to ride physically, spiritually, mentally inside of my own vibe. I prescribe lines of inside information that might catch you. Oh no, you in the zone alone. I might slide next to you and try to get comfortable with anybody inside of they set, because they set is the way that I break boundaries. I set beyond sets and break hounds. See all dogs, they try to surround me, lock jaw down on me, but there's no blood when it comes to the one bringing it up, putting it in sky to sky. Bringing it down to the day that I die. I put some laughter inside the middle of verses, giving you what it's worth. It's a habituality, meaning that you habitually could see me inside of your dream. It means that I'm capable of causing the scheme and also providing the greens. This is a 1+1 raid. Oh wait, hold up, that's 4. Much for me to be able to explore. I give you a whole nother mind to expand. This is me as I try to rip ride. Oh wait, that's new. Bread, hold up, you ain't got a loaf for your dude. I got a loaf for truth. Be able to put it inside of the booth, and after I foot it like Red Foreman, you couldn't understand the way I would if. Yo, holding it down, freestyle on the show. Super Audio Network with all my bros.
Yeah, damn, that's straight up. That is dope.
Some other.
That was just some straight off the dome shit.
Yeah, scattered matter.
Hey. That's what it is.
Coolio patchouli roll.
Are we good?
We are good. Some butter rugs. All slicked up. Get that young ghee.
So, this is Expand the Mind and DJ ZenJay on the Super Audio Show.
What's happening, y'all?
Shout out
Super Audio Network.
to everybody.
Expand the Mind. DJ ZenJay coming at you real raw and authentic right now. I mean, like, right now. I mean, like, right now, right now. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to K-Mo.
Once upon a rhyme, I turned apples into oranges. A foreign kid brought to USA. Swiftly did he make a stop off in Italy to get bigger. Since a kid was malnourished by a foul serpent. Once I moved on from that scar, became a devout current. Assembly tempt me to figure out what it's like once upon a time. Production only something you dream of. The lines terminate all past discretions and signs. I tended to my mind as I climb. Relax and have myself a drag of prime. CBD me before I receive the heebie-jeebies and fly. About this example, I give you to simply describe that I've candled dark angles only to find, and there's always a silver line, even to a sea lost, sulfur and slime, flames and screams of why. What up, Dre?
Reasoning from that,
DJ ZenJay!
And that resistance takes very many.
Ancient beings hand me the reins as I design with the team to whom I subscribe. Gotta get up to get down and get down to live life. Making so people seeing you handling things like it's your very first try or the last one. I burst on time and supply you and yours with the meaning of why. Entangled and mangled wits. Bits of this ain't simplistic when it comes to understanding. Perhaps try standing beside. Safe lanes travel usually ain't leading anywhere outside the mind. Comfort destroys our ability to explore possibilities as humankind. Keep it moving. No northern void idea ever evolved past trying to survive unless the flame was kept alive. The eye and eye perception perfected the conceptual lies under the methods of the perspectives of the wise.
The duality of pain.
Word up. Yeah, word up.
Offers resistance.
Yes.
Therefore, reasoning from that, quite easily see that a great deal of the energy of pain is derived from the resistance offered to it. And that resistance takes very many forms.
You know what up, though. Expand the mind in the spot. Super Audio Bros, DJ ZenJay, holding y'all down
Real roots, bruh. Real roots. Shouts out to Nico, the ancient one, on the production tip. Yeah, let's rock Spanish fly joint. Yeah, let's give him a Spanish fly. Cool. Got the dabs on set. Yes. What up, y'all? What up?
And the year, motherfuckers. Season 6 next November, man. Bringing new shit for you guys.
Yes. After that break, we're gonna break you off like this. Look. Yes. ZenJay in the spot. Look. Spanish fly. Vision divine, synchronistic with the way that I spit shit. It gets built like the pyramids of Egypt. You peeping the kind of work in which my pencil resides. The kind of guy to be your kind of guy. But don't hesitate to analyze the times. Fast as a flicker of light, indie but individualized. Mesmerized by the things we've all done to survive. The wheel spins, keep your eyes on the prize. Anything goes when it revolves without conscious eyes. See what's the red if you're always kidding. You look like a joke. Don't be upset, I'm being honest, find growth. And knowing that you're giving up toxins, although it hurts. Eventually you feel less like garbage. Smart ways to fall planes of existence. Experience from experience. Oh, hold up, hold your soul. Yes. Spend the mind in the spot. In the west, the mind supplies the east. Earn philosophies. Life through death, no fear in step. When your head nodding to the beat. When your head nodding to the beat. Get your head nodding to the beat. Get your head nodding to the beat. Where you at, Nico?
Shout out to all the shows. Shout out to everybody. This is the way to end the season.
Moonbeams dance as you see plans unfold, the untold, but well-rooted. I welter with amusement from the things I see MCs doing. It's upsetting occasionally, but not confusing. More of a poser with your made photographs than an MC milking music. A station I don't listen to is one where you play through it. I tune out quick before I find my mind left in the abyss with no originality left. Flows exceeded by my thesis that shines from the sky at a time of lesser light. So when you need it, out to support your heart pumping blood, nutrients you lack, and release the mind control to do the things we wish we had. I'm doing my part to heal from my scars and scabs of art of sorting the past, rather fast when it was at you in the dash. Better be prepared or be snared in the flash. To those who know growth, try to multiply by vast amounts so no one can run your mental bank account for all you really have. For the record, sometimes I actually get really mad, but with the vibes are seriously informed from the mad is the way you put it down, and I ain't saying I'm mad at that. I ain't mad at that. In the west, my mind supplies the east. Earn philosophy. ZenJay. Life through death, no fear in step. No fear in step. While your head not to the beat. Get your head not to the beat. Woo! Yes. What up, though? Thank you, Dre. So much, brother. So much. Word. We're letting y'all up right now. Don't forget to show up October 19th at Characters out in Pomona. We're going to have the album release party. It's going to be a birthday party, too. Shouts out to Rec. Shouts out to the Unity Project. Everybody that's holding me down out there. Let's move on to this last one. Then we're going to bounce out of your hair and out of your earwaves. But we're going to be back. Dre going to get you. Yes, y'all.
way up there. Seen from below, seems like a place that you need to be. Although way up there, seen from above, that seems like something you would travel to be where you are. Ain't that some stuff? Position of view can be too rough. So change it, rearrange the contents and definitions subjected to you through passive work placement. The physical is somewhat of a temporary altercation, altered to the form of amazing. It's what I call amazement. I'm constantly moved by musical energies, messages of the soul, heartbeats of the wild, and thoughts of the unfinished traveler, plus the poems of the laureate. Thought to have vanished with the piano man set. The understanding of a traveled man's regret, replaced by ambition and sweat. Grabbed the running shoes and ditched the jet. Had a long walk in the memory of those who have passed to pay my respects. Tripping through a few visions that I just had to collect, like wax for decks. No lax introspects, matter of opinions, get him swimming in the outer space playground of his head. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, I get high. Yeah. I don't perceive what you mean until I reach authentic levels of emotional frequency. Get your pedals torn out the floorboards, trying to relax from this speed. Please don't tempt me. I light up and be your life coach for 10 minutes for free. Ha, that's what gets me high. I enjoy giving others an experience that I've arose to, providing me with the proper motivation to live life and not just survive. Thrills, a few pills, checkpoints, but enjoy what's here through all that noise. A deep breath and remember where you're supposed to be, and then re-enter into the truth as its defender. The position I take is great, since I'm not bound by hate or any particular agenda. The way of revolution is my friend until the end of all pretender perfectors. I'm a hungry MC, the polenta digester. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get high by making your fucking body jump. Yo, I get high by making your head thump. Yeah. I said I get high by giving you what you need. An education for the earth, unification within me. Peace. Super Audio Bros, expand the mind, DJ ZenJay, Dre, all motherfucking day, y'all.